Every year, wildfires sweep through Southern California, leaving heartbreak and destruction in their wake. Entire landscapes are transformed into desolate wastelands, homes reduced to ash, and dreams shattered in an instant. But this year is different. This year, the fires aren't just confined to the hills or forests. They're creeping into the heart of communities, tearing through lives and memories. Nearly 180,000 people have been forced to flee, clutching their loved ones, pets, and whatever they could carry, uncertain if they'll ever return to the place they once called home. Even Hollywood's brightest stars, known for their seemingly untouchable lifestyles of glamour and privilege, have been caught in the flames. Today, we bring you the stories of some of the most well-known celebrities who have lost not just homes, but the places they made memories, raised families, and found solace away from the spotlight. Paris Hilton, the hotel heiress turned entrepreneur and global influencer, watched helplessly as her dream home in Malibu burned to the ground. She shared her heartbreak on Instagram, writing, "Sitting with my family, watching the news, and seeing our home burn live on TV is something no one should ever have to experience." But for Paris, it wasn't just a house. It was her sanctuary, a place to escape the relentless spotlight, to recharge, to be herself. It was where she found tranquility by the ocean, away from the world's gaze. Now, it's nothing more than ash and memories. Poignant reminder of life's fragility. The devastation didn't stop Paris from reaching out to her community. She organized fundraisers, donated extensively, and used her platform to raise awareness about the importance of fire prevention and community support during times of crisis. "This is bigger than me," she told reporters. "We all need to come together and support each other." 15th, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Sir Anthony Hopkins, the legendary Oscar-winning actor, is beloved for his iconic performances and quiet charm. Behind the curtain of fame was a man who cherished the simple joys of life in his elegant Pacific Palisades estate. It was here, in his private haven, that he often shared videos of himself playing the piano, offering fans a rare glimpse into his creative world. But now, that world lies in ruins. His £6 million home, filled with cherished belongings and priceless memories, has been reduced to rubble. The destruction is a stark reminder that even Hollywood royalty is not immune to nature's power. Despite his loss, Hopkins expressed gratitude for the safety of his loved ones. "The memories live within us," he said in a heartfelt message to fans. "Homes can be rebuilt, but the lives and connections we share are what truly matter." Number 14. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester. Actors Adam Brody and Leighton Meester embodied the image of a perfect family. Their stunning 6,000-square-foot home was more than just a residence. It was a place where milestones were celebrated, family gathered, and dreams were nurtured. Just days after attending the Golden Globes, their Malibu haven was engulfed in flames. Harrowing images show the once beautiful property reduced to ash. Despite their loss, the couple expressed immense gratitude for their safety. "At the end of the day, it's just stuff," they shared. "What matters most is that we have each other." Couples' response to the disaster has been one of resilience and hope. They have since become vocal advocates for sustainable building practices, vowing to rebuild their home in an eco-friendly and fire-resistant way. "This is our chance to make something beautiful out of the ashes," Adam said in an interview. 13th, Anna Faris. Known for her comedic roles and infectious energy, Anna Faris is used to bringing joy to others. But this time, the laughter was replaced by heartbreak. Her £5 million eco-friendly Malibu home, a passion project designed with sustainability and environmental harmony in mind, was destroyed in the fire. "This house wasn't just a home. It was a statement of what I believe in," Anna shared tearfully. "Now, all that remains are ashes." Her loss is a powerful reminder of the impermanence of even the most carefully built dreams. Anna has since dedicated her efforts to promoting wildfire education and sustainable living. She partnered with several organizations to advocate for fire safety and has been an outspoken supporter of reforestation efforts in the areas affected by wildfires. Number 12. Mandy Moore. Actress and singer Mandy Moore dreamed of a home filled with warmth, love, and future possibilities. Her Altadena residence, shared with husband Taylor Goldsmith, embodied that dream. But when the Eaton fire swept through the area, that dream was shattered. Although the structure still stands, it's unlivable. Mandy's Instagram post, featuring heartbreaking images of the destruction, struck a chord with her fans. "It's hard to put into words," she wrote, "but our neighborhood spirit is unbroken. We'll rebuild together." Mandy has taken an active role in community rebuilding efforts, hosting benefit concerts and donating proceeds from her music to support families impacted by the fire. "We're stronger together," she said at a recent fundraiser. Number 11. Milo Ventimiglia. This Is Us star Milo Ventimiglia never imagined facing such a personal tragedy. His Malibu home, the place where he and his wife were preparing to welcome their first child, was destroyed by the flames. You think about all the memories you've made in every room, and then it's gone, Milo said, his voice breaking. Despite the loss, he remains focused on what truly matters: the safety of his growing family. Homes can be rebuilt, but lives can't. Milo has since used his platform to share his story and highlight the importance of disaster preparedness. "We can't control nature," he said, "but we can prepare for it and support each other through it." Number 10. Melissa Rivers. For TV personality? Melissa Rivers, her £7.7 million Pacific Palisades home was more than a property. It was a symbol of renewal, purchased just 2 years ago as a fresh start. Now, it's unrecognizable. "My family and I are safe, and that's what matters most," she wrote on Instagram. "But the heartbreak of losing our home is something I can't put into words." Melissa's strength in the face of loss has inspired many. She has since become a vocal advocate for better fire prevention policies and has lobbied for increased funding for firefighting resources. "We need to do everything we can to prevent this from happening to more families," she said. 9. Miles Teller and Kelly Teller. Miles Teller and his wife Kaylee Teller purchased their dream home for £7.5 million in April 2023, but it has now been reduced to ashes. Heartbreaking images show a car parked in the driveway, now nothing more than a charred piece of metal. Kaylee took to Instagram to express her anguish, sharing a poignant photo of the raging inferno accompanied by a tearful emoji. 8. Ben Affleck. Celebrated actor Ben Affleck was forced to dash frantically to his ex-wife Jennifer Garner's residence in the inferno's wake. Affleck's palatial £20 million mansion, a recent post-J.Lo bachelor pad in Pacific Palisades, remains unaccounted for. 7. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson learned about the fires threatening his Malibu neighborhood while recording an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience in Texas. "I was doing the Rogan podcast and kind of ill at ease while we were talking because I knew my neighborhood was on fire," he said. "When I got home, sure enough, it wasn't there." Gibson expressed the emotional toll of losing his longtime home. "Obviously, it's kind of devastating. It's emotional. You lived there for a long time, and you had all your stuff," he said. Still, he emphasized that his family's safety was his primary concern. "That's all I can care about, really." 6. Billy Crystal. Words cannot describe the enormity of the devastation we are witnessing and experiencing, Billy Crystal and his wife Janice said in a joint statement to the Associated Press about their Pacific Palisades home. "We ache for our friends and neighbors who have also lost their homes and businesses in this tragedy. Janice and I have lived in our home since 1979. We raised our children and grandchildren here. Every inch of our house was filled with love and beautiful memories that can't be taken away. We are heartbroken, of course, but with the love of our children and friends, we will get through this." 5. Eugene Levy. Schitt's Creek actor Eugene Levy, the honorary mayor of Pacific Palisades, found himself stuck on the road as he tried to flee the community. "The smoke looked pretty black and intense over Temescal Canyon," Levy said. "I couldn't see any flames, but the smoke was very dark." Though he successfully evacuated, Levy expressed concern for his neighbors and community as the fires raged on. 4. Steve Guttenberg. In what became one of the most viral celebrity interviews of the fire news cycle, Police Academy star Steve Guttenberg described the chaos of his neighborhood's evacuation. "Sunset Boulevard was a parking lot. Palisades Drive was a 2-mile parking lot," he said about the evacuation. "Before you knew it, everything was on fire, both sides of Palisades Drive, and all the police told people to leave their cars and start walking. People were in hysterics," he said. "Mothers trying to find their kids, people in wheelchairs. It was surreal." While Guttenberg did not confirm the condition of his home, he returned to survey the damage after assisting in clearing paths for emergency vehicles. 3. James Woods, Emmy-winning actor. James Woods fought back tears during a CNN interview while discussing the evacuation of his newly renovated Pacific Palisades home. "We had just returned to the home last month after fixing up the property," Woods said. "I took this from the deck of our beautiful and much-beloved home in the Palisades last night," he wrote on Instagram, sharing a photo of the approaching flames. "Now all the fire and smoke alarms are going off on our iPhones. It's truly heartbreaking." 2. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. "This is surreal. I'm very scared now packing," Chrissy Teigen wrote on Instagram stories as the Sunset Fire erupted late Wednesday in the Hollywood Hills. Teigen described the chaos of evacuating with their family, saying, "4 dogs, 4 kids, and a bearded dragon walk into a hotel." Despite the lighthearted humor, the couple's fear and urgency were clear as they navigated the disaster with their young children in tow. 1. Britney Spears, pop icon. Britney Spears informed fans on Instagram that she had to leave her home amid the blazes. "Driving 4 hours to a hotel," she wrote, "I've been unable to charge my phone for the past 2 days because I had no electricity." Despite the inconvenience, Spears expressed gratitude for her safety, emphasizing the importance of staying out of harm's way. As the fires rage on, they leave behind more than charred remains and broken dreams. They expose the vulnerability of even the most untouchable lives, but they also reveal the strength of the human spirit and the power of communities coming together. From Hollywood icons to everyday heroes, the stories of loss are equally matched by stories of hope, courage, and unwavering determination to rebuild. This tragedy isn't just a reminder of nature's might, it's a call to action for all of us. As these stars and their communities rise from the ashes, they inspire us to stand together, not only in moments of disaster, but also in the daily pursuit of a safer, more united world. And this is just the beginning. From exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities to on-the-ground coverage of their recovery efforts, we'll be bringing you more stories of resilience and rebuilding. Discover the latest updates, heartwarming moments, and the efforts to prevent future catastrophes. Subscribe now to stay connected and be part of a community that celebrates not just the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, but the strength and humanity that shine brightest in the darkest times.